What's up, friends? It's Volt Firecore. Welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Now, this is the first episode of my new series, Set Showcase. So inside of this series, I'm going to be taking a specific Pokemon and showing you guys some popular and good sets for them on. So the Mon that we're going to be looking at today is Dragapult, which is an OU staple for Generation 8. It's really good. It has insane speed, some good attack, but most people run high special attack. And we're going to go over some sets. We have, let me scoot out. We have a good old 6 sets right here. I could have added more, but I decided just to add 6. So let's get inside this series. Alright, so the first one is going to be the one that I see most often. This is the Choice Scarf Infiltrator set. Actually, most of these have Infiltrator since that's its best ability. There is some other ones. It has a Cursed Body, which makes it so if it gets touched by a physical attack, it has like a 30% chance to disable that move. And then I think it has like Clear Body or something else. I don't know. But this is the one that I use most of the time. Now, this is just a Choice Scarf with good stab attacks being Shadow Ball and Draco Meteor, and Fire Blast and U-Turn. So it has a good enough normal attack that you can run U-Turn on it. Most of the time when I run Scarf, I like to do Thunderbolt, but you can just slap on like a Rotom if you really want some good electric type attacks. Now, I'm kind of a little bitch, so I like to use Flamethrower, but if you're a real man, you use a Fire Blast like a savage. But most of the time, I just wuss out and use Flamethrower, but you can do whatever one you want. This is the one that is on Smogon. Just yoink it, and you have a really strong Pokemon. The next one is pretty much the same thing, but this is the Choice Specs. So it has the exact same EV spread and some different moves. Now, if you want, you can run the exact same moves and the exact same EV spread and just slap a Choice Scarf on. But personally, when I have Choice Specs, Choice Specs, I like to actually run Thunderbolt. Like, with Choice Scarf, it's a lot better to run U-Turn so you can just get out of there quickly. But Choice Specs specifically, I like to just have a bunch of options with special attacks. It's exactly the same thing, a really strong attacker, and I like to use this one quite a bit, but Choice Scarf is just really good. It gets up to like 600 speed or something, but this one makes its special attack go up like insane. This is the one that is going to destroy you. If you let this thing just chill, it's probably going to beat you up. Alright, the final choice set is the Choice Band set. Now, I don't really see this, even though Dragapult actually has a higher normal physical attack than special attack, which is pretty crazy. And it has its signature move being Dragon Darts, which is pretty good in doubles, I guess, since it hits both enemies. But if you're instead of a 1v1, it hits twice. So any Focus Sash Mons are going to be able to get destroyed. But this has Steel Wing for like Clefairy and all that kind of stuff. No, Clefable, not Clefairy. Dragon Dart, since it's a insanely strong dragon type attack. And it's physical. Psychic Fang, since it's just a good attack to have on it. And then U-Turn to get out of there. Now, this is something that I don't see people using enough. I think Choice Band Dragapult's pretty sick. I haven't used it inside of any of my teams, but I think it's pretty cool looking. And it definitely does the job if you want a strong physical attacker, because usually people expect, I don't know, strong special attacks, so they shove out like a Clefairy or something, but you could like predict that and absolutely destroy them, since most Clefables, not Clefairies, are special defense. Alright, the next one is the Dragapult with the Expert Belt. Now, Expert Belt makes it so it does more damage if the move is super effective, so that's pretty helpful inside of that sense. This is basically just like the Choice Band set, but it has Dragon Dance. So I got rid of Psychic Fang since I don't think it's as necessary. I think Steel Wing, U-Turn, and Dragon Darts are the most important ones. Especially Steel Wing, because you can, I'm pretty sure, Oko a Clefable if you have an Expert Belt or a Choice Band. I don't know, I haven't used the calculator on it. I haven't really used the calculator at all because I don't really spend much time on that, which I probably should. But this has Dragon Dance, which is a really good attack, or a really good buffing move, because it raises your attack and your speed. So you're going to be able to outspeed opposing Dragapults, and you're going to be able to gain more attack. So that's definitely helpful. I don't really see this that much, since Dragon Dance isn't really a common set, but who knows, maybe it'll rise up instead of popularity. Since 90% of the time, when you see a Dragapult, it got a Choice Scarf and it got the simple moves, since people don't want to make new sets. They don't want to experiment. Alright, The next set is a weird one. Now, I'm um, I'm not too sure why I have a leftover on this mon, but let's just pretend it's a different item. You can slap whatever you want on it. Maybe that's like my placeholder item, because I don't think leftovers goes on this. But this is a set that I see, well, I actually saw a lot when the Pokemon first came out. Now, this is the Will-O-Wisp Hex set. So basically, Hex gains more power if the opposing Pokemon is statused. So if they are poisoned, well, basically anything, Hex goes from like a 70 power move to like a 140. Actually, let me check. Yeah, it's a 65 base power, and it doubles if they have a status ailment, so it goes all the way up to 130 base power. And that's pretty strong, since Draco Meteor is 120, and then you have a really strong Ghost type move. So you can do a lot of damage. But do not take the leftover set, since I don't really advise leftovers. But if you want, you could put leftovers on it. It's just this mon, I don't think goes with leftovers, but whatever you want to do. Alright, and the last and final Dragapult set is kind of a weird one that I rarely see, well, because I don't play the uh, style of battling that this is usually used in. So this is the dual screen light clay Dragapult. Now, most of the time, this is, well, all of the time, at least what I've seen, this is used inside of doubles. Now, since Dragapult has some pretty high speed, it's pretty good to get in there, get your light screens up, and then he has some other good attacks to do some damage. Being Sucker Punch if he really needs to take out like an opposing Dragapult or something, and Dragon Dart since it's a good strong move, and it hits both targets, or both enemies on the field. I rarely see this, but I thought it would work since I don't want it all to be singles inside of this. So I think I got most of the basics down for this mon. You can just go ahead and take this spread if you want to use any of these. Except the leftovers Dragapult, you probably want to switch that move. That item out. You can put anything you want on it, like I don't know, Expert Belt, or maybe Life Orb, whatever you want to do. But I think that's going to wrap it up for my showcase of the Stealth Bomber Dragon Dragapult. Had some good sets in here, and I think this is a good start to the series. So be sure to give me recommendations for the next Pokemon you guys want to see. Even if it's not inside of Gen 8, I will be sure to do it. So if you want to see like Zangoose or Pinsir or any of those mons, I'll be sure to do that. I'll just go inside National Dex and show you a few sets with that. Now, some mons are very simple and they do not have the possibility to have like 6, 7, 8 sets. Usually some just have like one since it's the only good set on it. But if you guys want to see it, I will try to get as many sets down as possible to make the video around 10 minutes. But this is probably under 10 minutes. But who knows? But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching and keep on looking for my videos.